With Nintendo's constant rehashing of Star Fox 64, I've seen little reason to pay attention to the franchise the game belongs to in recent years. It also doesn't help that Star Fox Zero was criticized for its controls, and with Ubisoft's seamless implementation of its beloved characters in Starlink Battle for Atlas, I'm left wondering, should Nintendo remain in charge of its own intellectual property? The answer is yes, actually. I read online recently that the planet Saria, which protagonist Fox McCloud saved in the old continuity, is referenced in Star Fox The Battle Begins. I was always fond of Dinosaur Planet's lore and wish it had received better treatment upon redevelopment as a Star Fox title. Intrigued, I decided to check out the anime short film, even though I'm years late to the party. Produced in collaboration with Production IG and WIT Studios to promote Zero on the WiiU, The Battle Begins takes a group of mercenaries under Fox's command back to their roots with an understandably straightforward plot. Their usual employer, General Pepper, is threatened with death by the evil Andross's Aporoids of their homeworld Corneria. And it's up to the team to, once again, aid the Cornerian troops and ensure peace in the Lilat system. In less than 15 minutes, we are reintroduced to a lively cast of characters that offers the near-perfect blend of comedy, action, and teamwork. They are all self-aware and parody their own quirks they're known for in the games. But what makes this dynamic particularly endearing is Fox's sincere trust in his teammates' abilities, even if he knows they're goofballs off or on duty. We just know they have to be successful, albeit their unpredictable methods. The voice acting, for the most part, engages the audience and renders these characters especially believable. Fox is a confident leader who can crack a joke. Pepper is a kindly, though audacious, force commander. Peppy Hare is a no-nonsense father figure who means well. And Andross is a remorseless, malignant beast. Falco Lombardi and Slippy Toad do take me out of the anime a little. However, I can tell Falco is supposed to be the arrogant fighter ace who makes good points when he isn't getting carried away, while Slippy is the skilled engineer with a childish attitude that sometimes diminishes his credibility. Unlike the games, the short emphasizes every member's contributions so that Fox isn't propped up as a solo act that doesn't need his friends. Because this is a one-off meant to lead into Zero, I can understand why the team takes down the Aporoids without much of an issue. The brief victory gives them a false sense of hope, and as veteran players would know, there are surprises in store for them. Still, I would have liked to see our heroes struggle more to keep Pepper alive, because it would show Andross as a legitimate threat to the galaxy if it's left without a reliable commander to organize effective maneuvers, thereby mandating the need to shed their conceit and take the forthcoming battles seriously. Everyone involved would have to take some form of initiative in their respective fields. The art style looks so much better in 3D anime than the creepy fur puppets we see in the newer games. Although, I find the animation, which reminds me of the anime Knights of Sidonia, somewhat clunky for a fast-paced short. Regardless, I have to give kudos to the producers for breathing life into Corneria, with its bustling citizens and breathtaking sights. Hearing the main theme song is always a pleasure. Yet the other tracks are forgettably generic. The Battle Begins has plenty of potential to become a series if the stakes were higher and the aesthetics were polished. I know it's only intended to tie into Zero, but as a viewer, I'm bothered that we're stuck on a cliffhanger. We discover that Pepper relays confidential information to Peppy about the next steps in resisting Andross's army, signifying his greater role in the plot beyond his usual fuddy-duddy routine. The vague language draws me in, but to find out what happens next, I'd rather pay a subscription to watch a show featuring these many welcomed additions than purchase a whole new console for a game that doesn't really deviate from the norm. I'm sure others out there feel similarly. Now that Nintendo finally released Star Fox 2 in 2017, there's also an opportunity to expand upon the familiar story beats and bring back other characters we love or believe deserve another chance in the spotlight. As we've heard regarding the likes of F-Zero and Kid Icarus, it's about time they properly revived yet another franchise players keep asking about.